All right, runner, as soon as you're ready, go ahead and give us a countdown.
At the beginning of this run, so I'm going to go ahead and just start it off. Time will start in... Give me just a sec. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is Portal. If you haven't heard of this game by now, honestly, you might want to just crawl out from the rock you're living under and play it yourself. But it's if you haven't, it's a little puzzle game. We're going to be solving some puzzles using portals. Right now, we're just waiting for GLaDOS to actually let us out of this room so we can just mess around for a little bit, do whatever. But on the couch over here, I got my buddy Steven. He's not going to say much, but he's there. He's there for moral support. And I guess I can explain the movement a little bit while we're waiting. If you're not familiar with Source Engine movement, it's mostly bunny hopping, which what it is I'm going to be strafing left and right, jumping a lot. And in Portal, it's not going to give me that much of a speed boost, but it's going to give me just slight bits of speed, just so I can go a little bit faster. So now we're going to be let out here, and we're going to go make our way to the first actual puzzle. So yeah, we're just going to be bunny hopping around. Then I'm going to come grab this cube, and let's see if I can get a big boy cube throw. We got, oh. What? Okay, that was interesting.
Excellent. Please
Normally I could just
into the chamber
toss
lock
that cube
after
on to
completing
get
each
through the door
test.
just fine, but
First,
I
however,
almost did
note
the
the
movement
incandescent particle field across
for
the
the
exit.
glitch runs and not the glitchless runs, and that would have been bad.
Will vaporize any unauthorized equipment
This next chamber is just a
that
bit of an
passes
auto-scroller.
For instance, the
So we're just going to jump down here. We got to wait for the portals to actually go to the right places so I can grab the cube and put it on the button.
1500 megawatt Aperture Science heavy duty super colliding super button.
I don't really have much to talk about yet. Most of the talking that I get to do happens once I actually get the portal gun.
Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Me and this run starts out kind of slow just because the game's trying to teach you how the portal actually works. But since we already know how it works, we can just speed through it.
You're doing very well.
There's another part where we have to wait around. Just wait for GLaDOS to actually stop talking and open the door. This is a very common theme at the beginning of this run.
The Aperture Science material emancipation grip, which may, in semi-rare cases,
Well, once we get the portal gun, things are about to get really, really fast. Because the main thing I'm going to be doing is, since this is the glitchless run, we can't do any crazy glitches to like go out of bounds and stuff. It's going to be a lot of just rapidly peeking in and out of portals like that.
You are now in possession of the Aperture
Obviously, like,
Science
using a portal to travel
portal
somewhere is way
device.
faster than just running and jumping.
You can create your
So,
own portal.
pretty much
These
anytime we can,
interdimensional
just
gates
constantly
have proven
shooting a
to be
portal,
completely
going in,
safe.
shooting
The
portals, going
device,
in and
however,
out,
has not.
etc.,
Do not
etc.
touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device.
So I accidentally did a trick there that I wasn't supposed to do. One of the main things that we do to like cheese a lot of the levels in this run is a trick called portal peeking. Basically, the portals actually have a travel time in the air. So if you can shoot the portal and then go back through it before the portal actually lands, then that's what portal peeking is. You can use that to get to some places that you really shouldn't be able to.
You're doing quite well.
I'm gonna grab this cube through the portal as it's
Once
falling.
again, excellent work.
Just complete
As
that
part
chamber
of a
real quick.
required test protocol,
This next chamber
you
can
will
be
not
really
arrive
annoying
in the next
because
test
the
chamber.
physics in
You
this
will be
game are
entirely
slightly
on your
random.
own. Good luck.
And that's not a joke, they actually are literal RNG. So, we have to handle 2 different cubes in this next room. And so it can get a little messy. Sometimes they just like won't go through the portals or they'll fall off, kind of like that. Fall off the
As
buttons.
part of a required test
So now,
protocol,
once
our
again,
previous statement
we get to sit here and wait
suggested
for a
one
little
did
bit so
not
I can
run
mess
through
around
this
with some of the
chamber
objects in
was
this
an
room.
outright
Flip the
fabrication.
radio through the glass.
Good job. As part of a required
Maybe
test
launch myself in the
protocol,
elevator. Oh,
we
not
will
all the way.
start enhancing the
That's okay.
truth in 3, 2.
So now we're really gonna get to the parts where I start cheesing the levels a little bit. The levels start getting a lot more open, since it's not trying to teach you how like the puzzles and stuff actually work anymore. So here, I'm just gonna place a portal on the ceiling and jump through. Get right to the end of the puzzle. You can abuse a lot of the puzzles in this game just by like knowing how to move in the source engine. Like being able to air strafe and stuff really makes a huge difference. So here I lined up a portal shot just on the ceiling there, just as it gets it right in the perfect spot to actually launch to the end there. I don't necessarily have to line it up, but it does make it way easier. So now this next chamber can go badly, because there's another little random part about it, where this portal that I place can randomly decide to launch me as I leave it like that. And if it launches me, I just don't have an opportunity to react and I fall to my death. But thankfully, we've got quick saves, which, as long as I can remember to save, it can make it so that a lot of those just random sections don't matter too much. So in this next chamber, we're going to be doing another cube throw, hopefully. I'm going to place a portal right here, try and get this cube through the portal, and then try and throw it on that button, and we did it. Throwing cubes in this game is pretty hard. Like, the actual movement of it is pretty tough to get down. That one that I just did is probably the easiest one in the run, though. But it takes a lot of practice to actually like be able to consistently throw cubes. And most of them don't really save that much time either. Now we're gonna peek into this portal, and then we're gonna walk backwards right as it lands to kind of like resist the pushback of the portal. And now we're just gonna do a little fling and get ourselves to the end. So that's in this next chamber, we're gonna be getting the double portal gun, and once we get the double portal gun, the actual difficulty of the run goes way up, because we're no longer limited by only having one portal, so we can go wherever we want as fast as we want, basically. So I'm just gonna jump down here and grab it, and try and get to this next elevator as quick as we can with the portals. So in this next chamber, we have another cube throw. This one is the hardest one in the run. There is a big chance I'm gonna miss it a couple times, but hopefully your boy can just be the god of cube throws that he usually is and get it with no problem. So let's see. Yep, we got it. That throw is very, very hard. And getting it first try is like, that's honestly surprising to me. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this cube and place it on the button, and then I'm going to use the same cube and just toss it onto the other button so that I can avoid having to get the cube in the next room.
If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will
now, at the start of this next chamber, the elevator door actually isn't solid, so I'm gonna like set up immediately to do a fling. I'm gonna place a portal on the ceiling and the floor so I can build up speed and shoot a portal right below the end to fling myself to the end. A funny thing about that skip actually is that skip was known and like fully intended by Valve, and if you want to get like their gold medals in all the challenges in this game, you actually have to be able to know how to do that skip. Now this is one of the first like really hard levels. This level's on a cycle, and I missed the first cycle there, but it's not too big of a deal. Just wait for an energy ball. But now, I'm going to fling myself over here, and I'm going to skip the puzzle by just peeking in and out of those portals, like on top of the goo. And pretty much not really play any of the actual game. So this next chamber is probably the hardest in the run. Hardest or second hardest. We get to wait for a little bit for GLaDOS to shut up, but in the meantime, I'm going to line up some portals. This is the test chamber that has a lot of turrets, and those turrets can kill you very easily and very quickly just by knocking you the wrong way. So, I'm going to attempt to do this as best as I can. I placed the wrong portal. I also didn't quick save. Okay, there we go. It's unfortunate that I messed up the first time around, but we got through pretty cleanly on the second attempt. So now we get our trusty little companion cube. And this companion cube, I actually hate with a burning passion, because this guy has killed so many different runs for me because he doesn't know how to block energy balls correctly. Like, these energy balls right here, they just love to bounce around and screw you over, and sometimes you think you're blocking the energy balls with the cube, but then you manage to get hit by them anyways. But we got through that part just fine, so now we're gonna skip the actual puzzle here by grabbing this camera, and we're gonna set the camera by the end here, and then we're gonna put the companion cube on top of it, and then just jump up, grab the cube, and go on our way. Stay on the button, please. So now we have to actually go kill our companion cube. Even though this companion cube was nice to us, its brothers in a past life have been very mean to me, so I'm going to kill it with no hesitation.
Companion cube more quickly than any test subject on record. Congratulations.
So that chamber is a good example of, like, using a lot of the props just in unintended ways that Valve didn't see coming. We're going to be doing that again in this next chamber. We're going to be using a camera to prop open a door. But first, we have to actually get to the door. So now I'm going to place a portal right by that door, and then we're going to take this camera off the wall, just rest it up against it, and now, whenever we go open the door, it's going to just prop it open slightly so I can shoot a portal through it, and we can move on. I also missed that first portal shot, no biggie. So I'm going to try and do a trick called reportaling here. I don't think I'm going to get it, but we'll try. Oh, we got... Oh, okay, we did not get one. Attempt number 2. Ah, okay. That's fine. Right. I'm just going to do it normally. But basically, the trick I was trying to do is if you can place a portal and force the portal that you're going through to close, like as you're passing through it, the game will push you through the portal slightly faster since the portal's closing to try and rush you out of it, and you can use it to get like teeny bits of extra height in that section, but we missed it there, so that's unfortunate. So this next chamber is the other contender for hardest chamber in the run. This is the last test chamber before the escape section, and it is very fast, and there's a lot of really hard shots that I have to make. I don't know why that's not landing. There we go. Okay. And this is going to be just a lot of peeking in and out of portals, and then making our way through this back part to this pipe. So we're through most of the harder part of Chamber 19. It wasn't too clean, but it wasn't too bad. So now we're back in Chamber 9. But this time we're just going to jump through the elevator shaft.
What are you doing?
Get ourselves over here. And now there's like a jumping puzzle that you're supposed to do, but if you stand right here, you can actually jump and peek a portal right to the end, so you can skip the jumping puzzle. So now the rest of this run is going to be pretty fast-paced up until the GLaDOS fight. There's no brakes, there's no more elevators, and it's all very hard. There isn't really too much to explain because it's still just peeking in and out of portals. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, this is going to be tough. I'm going to try and, like, stand on the edge of that portal. Alright, I give up. Set it up again. There we go. A lot of these shots are just really, really precise, and you don't have a lot of room to move around, so it can be pretty difficult. Especially just to stay consistent at it, let alone do it once. So this is one of my favorite maps in the game. It has some really cool tricks in it. One particular trick that I'm a huge fan of. Hello? Did that portal not land? It did not. So I'm placing that portal there for a skip right here. So I'm going to place a portal and then fall through the one that I placed earlier and shoot a portal into this room. And now I'm going to come and shoot a portal behind this turret, and we're going to use this turret to shoot out the glass in this room instead of having to wait for the rocket turret to do it for us. So now we're going to use the rocket turret to actually break this last pane of glass, and we can jump to the end.
I'm going to kill you, and all the cake is gone.
Now we're almost to the GLaDOS fight. Just a couple more tricks that we gotta do, and we can go fight GLaDOS. So I'm here, I'm gonna try and fling and strafe off to the right, so I can shoot a portal into the ending room here, skip the giant, like, turret room mess thing. And now, to GLaDOS we go. So GLaDOS has a little bit of a monologue that we have to sit through, but her actual fight is pretty tough. So right here, I'm just gonna wait for her to drop her first core. Wait for her to stop talking once again. And I'm just gonna press this button. And hopefully it'll drop right in. That portal should be in the right place. Perfect. So now, we have a little bit of time that we have to wait for her to stop talking again, but basically, the way this fight is gonna go is there's gonna be a rocket turret that pops up right here, and I am going to be standing on this railing over here and just trying to line up the rocket turret to shoot GLaDOS directly. Normally you can't do that, but if you stand just in the right spot here, there's a small place where the rocket turret can actually see you. And then every single time I hit GLaDOS with a rocket, I'm gonna jump over to that button and try and hit the button while GLaDOS is placing the core, like wherever it ends up being placed. I'm just gonna go ahead and line myself up here. This should work. Alright, good. Got it once. Okay. This should work as well. Good. Okay, I got stuck on the button a little bit there, but still doing good. Just got one more shot to hit. This one I'm actually not going to go press the button before. I'm just going to go ahead and grab the core right as it's placed because it gets placed so quickly. And time will be whenever my crosshair disappears. And, oh, hello. You're not supposed to be here. Okay. Get in there, please. Thank you. And time. So there you go. That's Portal. I don't know why that last core didn't fall in originally. I thought I placed the right portals, but it just popped it back up behind me. Yeah, that's about it. Unless you guys want to watch the credits.
Thank you, Connor, for this amazing run of Portal. I know a lot of people know about the glitch run of this game, and Glitchless is probably not as known, but in my opinion, it's such a great run because Portal is such a great game. It's such a gem, and getting to see more Portal is never a bad thing. So thank you once again for an amazing run. Pretty sure everyone in the audience enjoyed it. So another round of applause for ConnorAce, people. Let's go. We will be taking 5 to 10 to set up Little Big Planet on PS3. Any percent, no Overlord with RBD Jellyfish. Right now, I just want to quickly point out that we're raising money for Child's Play while doing all of this, and every single cent that you donate goes straight to the charity. None of it gets back to us. We don't take a single cent. So donate generously. You're helping a very good cause. They help children around the world getting hospital treatment, get video games to, let kids be kids despite their illness. So donate generously, people. Thank you very much.